What's up? What's up? It's your guy Lib. It's back with another video. I was going to name this video Top 5 Money Traps That Keep You Broke, but I'm freestyling this thing and I can't really just say what the 5 are, so I'm going to just freestyle it, right? Top 5 money traps that keep you broke. One trap is keeping up with the Joneses. Like you want to have everything that's desirable that you see what everybody else desires and what everybody else is getting. That's what you want. And you probably can't necessarily afford to live the way that you want to live. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses, and the Joneses, they probably can't even afford to have the things that they have, and you want to be just like that. You think that they're well off. They probably struggling. Like, I knew a guy back in the day, he had every pair of sneakers that you could possibly imagine. You know, he had all designer belts, you know what I mean? Designer jeans, jackets, everything he had on was fashionable. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, I never really looked at another man, but I used to admire his fresh. You know what I'm saying? I know when he come out, he gonna be fresh. He gonna be illuminating the park that we used to chill in. You know what I'm saying? What he got on his feet today. But one day he told me, he said, Lib, I don't know if you noticed this, but I ain't never got no money. Cause I was admiring. I said, man, you fresh, man. You know what I mean? It's my man Eljo I'm talking about. You know what I mean? He was like, I was like, you fresh, man. You stay fresh. And he was like, I ain't never got no money. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm always spending my money on all of this. And he was keeping it real with me at the time. This was years ago. I'm quite sure, you know, he ain't living like that no more. But this was years ago. So that's a money trap that could keep you broke. He admitted it, that he ain't never got no money. People always think that he got money already because of how he look. You know what I'm saying? So that's a money trap that could keep you broke. You know, always wanting to wear all the designer, all the fashionable stuff. You know what I'm saying? And another money trap that could keep you broke. We're talking about top 5, and I don't know if there's a real top 5. I'm just giving you something that's on my mind. Another money trap that could keep you broke is not taking care of bills completely. Like, we'll do this. We'll get an electric bill. The electric bill might be $250. We want to put $60 on it. And then we feel good about that. You know what I mean? Because we put $60 on it. And then when the bill comes around again, it's the balance that you left over plus what you added on now. Now your bill like damn near $400. And now you're looking like, oh my God. And now you're stressing and you got a shut-off notice now because your balance is getting too big. So now you got to take a lump sum and pay $400 now when you could have just paid that to something, the entire bill, when it was smaller. And if you do that every single time, your bill, it shouldn't be a hassle on you. You shouldn't have to use lump sums of money to take care of it. Like sometimes, I remember when I didn't pay my rent, right? When I was paying rent, I would miss out on the monthly. I would pay my rent late. And now, because I'm paying it late, it's like I'm playing catch up. Like if I don't pay my rent this month, I'll try to give my landlord a month and a half next month. And then the next month, another month and a half. And now I'm caught up. But it's like, damn, as soon as I get caught up, as soon as I get paid again, I gotta pay rent again. So I'm putting myself in a position where I could be late again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to call that. I would call that procrastination on paying your bills. That's a top 5 money trap that could keep you broke. You know what I'm saying? By not fully taking care of your priorities, by, you know, BSing around, putting a little bit on it here and a little bit there when you might as well just go ahead and knock the whole bill out. It's so refreshing how I used to try to hold on to my money. This is why I used to pay my rent late, because I'm like, if I pay this or if I pay that, I'm gonna be broke. What I had to learn to do is go ahead and be broke, bruh. What you gonna be broke for? Another 2 weeks till you get paid? Go ahead and make that sacrifice. Go ahead and pay that full balance off on that. And then it's nothing better. There's no better feeling than when you get paid again, and that check, you don't have to use it to take care of those bills because you sacrificed and you went broke for 2 weeks just so that you could stay up. Now when you get paid, you got a whole check pretty much to yourself. Your bills is already paid. You know what I'm saying? And then you could think about what you want to do with that check. You could save better. You could put some of that check to the side. You know what I mean? Or you could invest in something if you want. A small investment or something, you know what I mean? But you got the money to do it because you didn't procrastinate on paying the full bill. So that's another money trap that could keep you broke. What's another money trap that could keep you broke? I told you top 5, but I only gave you 3. Habits. Habits is number 3. Smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, shopping, fast food. Habits will definitely keep you broke. You know what I mean? That's the top 5 money trap. One time I was looking at my bank statement, right? And I'm trying to figure out, where's all my money going? Where's all my money going? So I looked at my bank statement to see where am I swiping my card at the most. And this is kind of embarrassing to say, but this is an actual fact. I looked at my bank statement and it told me, I added up how many times I saw the letters ABC, 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 ABC. I added all of that up and that shit came up to a little over $400. So you mean to tell me in 1 month, Lib, you spent over $400 on Hennessy? And if I answer myself, I have to say, yes. Yes, I did. That's a money trap that could keep you broke. A half pint of Hennessy costs $14.93. So basically, I bought enough half pints of Hennessy or pints of Hennessy that cost $24, enough to rise up over $400. It's only 30 days in a month, bro. That's pretty bad. That's a bad habit. And I know people that eat like that. That's always going to a fast food restaurant or a restaurant, a sit-down restaurant, like they don't cook at home. That's a money trap that could have you broke. Eating out every day, not cooking at home. You know, when you cook at home, you could cook a meal and you could eat off that meal for 3 days. If you cook enough and you cook the right meal, you cook a nice pot of spaghetti. We used to eat off a pot of spaghetti for 2 and 3 days. But if I went out to a restaurant and ordered spaghetti, I'm probably going to eat what I'm eating at the restaurant and then take the rest home. And then that same night, I'm probably going to eat that then too. You know what I'm saying? So that's a money trap. It's all kind of money traps out here, man, that could leave you broke. You know? Giving away your money could leave you broke. A lot of people are so generous. And I wouldn't want to coach anyone out of being generous, because generosity is something that a lot more people need to have. You know what I mean? A lot of us lack generosity. But being too generous could leave you broke. Always trying to help out somebody's situation and not really thinking about your situation. You think because you got it, you could do it every time, but sometimes you just can't do it. Sometimes you just got to tell people, no, I just can't do it. I can't do it right now. You know what I mean? But some people are so generous, they've been helped 5 people out in 1 week, and now they in the jam and can't nobody help them out. So that's a money trap that could leave you broke right there. What's that, number 4? Is that 3 or 4? I don't know if that's 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? But that's a money trap. Being too generous, giving away everything that you have. Of course, if you give away everything that you have, you're gonna be without anything. You're gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? So what's another money trap that could leave you broke? don't know, man. It's so many ways. I think I touched on the most important three right there. You know what I'm saying? Using too much of your credit. Using too much credit is designed to help you when you don't have any money. You use your credit. But using too much of your credit will definitely leave you broke, because every time you use your credit, you acquire a monthly payment. You know what I'm saying? So if I use my credit 12 times with 12 different things, then I got 12 different monthly payments that I have to commit myself to. Now, it's easy to go ahead and use your credit because they're telling you your monthly payment gonna be $125. And you looking at $125 like, oh, I could pay that a month. So you go ahead and use it. The item that you probably getting probably costs you $3,000. And you don't really have $3,000 laying around that you could just kick out at one time. Or if you do have it, you don't want to kick it out. So you want to use your credit, and that's what you do. So you got to pay $100 a month as opposed to spending the whole $3,000 at once. But what you don't realize is you done did that with this, you done did that with that, with that, with that, with that, with that. Now you kicking out like $900 a month just off of things that you use your credit for. These are money traps that could leave you broke. Learn how to save your money up. And I'm telling you, this video is not something that I mastered. This video was a note to self. I'm gonna have to play this video back from time to time just to reassure that I'm on the right path. I gotta hear myself saying it, like, how you out here messing up and you said this in the video? I gotta look at this video myself as a note to self. You know what I'm saying? So these are money traps that could leave you broke. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we master a little bit at a time, I think I gave you 5. If I didn't, pardon me. I tell you what, if I only gave you 4, you tell me what the 5th one is. Drop it in the comments. If I gave you 5 and you got some more that you want to add on that I didn't think of, because I'm freestyling this thing, I didn't write any notes or nothing, then drop them in the comments, man, because we here to teach each other. Each one teach one. I'm not the brightest light in the room. You know what I'm saying? I learn from you guys that's in the comment section, because a lot of you guys are highly intelligent, and that's why when I come up with a topic, I don't mind talking about it, because I know you guys will enlighten me. You know what I mean? So let's talk about it. I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.
I do this.